Okay, YouTube, it's week 7. My background is a little different because I I tried to record this outside. And I did. I went through the whole thing. It was a great video. And then again, this happened to me like 2 weeks ago. My like the app I record with just didn't record, and so now here we go. We're doing it again. But I was outside. And then it's probably better because then I came inside because as the video was going, my hair, it's so humid. It rained and now it's just worse. And my hair was just going to take up this whole screen if I stayed out in that humidity anymore. I was like dripping in sweat. It was not cute. So maybe this will be better. Who knows? All right. So it's week 7. Week 7. We are closing in on 12 weeks out. That is crazy. So it's been going okay. I had a food cut this week because in my other video, I'm in a office chair, so I'm like, I'm gonna try and keep myself still. Okay. So if you remember last week, I did not have a drop in the scale and I was trying to handle it well, but not. And so we ended up having a food cut and we dropped this week over a pound. So it was needed. It was kind of hard. My non-training days were low, the lowest I've been in a long time. And it was not the most fun, but we got through it. I ate all of my liquids. I'm sorry, we have a new cat. This is Luna. She's making her debut, apparently. Hope you like cats. So we had a drop in weight, drop in measurements this week, and my pictures look really good. There's lots of lines, and you'll see them at the end of this video. So, I may have to put her down if she's going to be too crazy. So, what else is going on? Okay. Well, this in here, you can't see in here, but okay, on Amazon Prime days, that was last week. Did you know? I bought a milk frother, like to mix, like a little hand blender that, and I got that and I love it so much. So I have like this frothy almond milk in here. Oh, the best. What'd y'all get on Prime Day? Let me know down there in the comments. And that's really all that's going on. I'm able to record this twice later today than normal because normally we go to church on Sundays, which we are going to go to church, but we usually go to life group, which is like the new term for Sunday school. But we are not going today because our life group is having a breakfast, and I just decided to bow out of that one. And I only tell you that because in prep, I knew there would be things like events that I'm just like, I don't have the energy for that. And it's not really about, it's early in the day. It's not like I don't have the literal energy to do it. It's just I don't have like the mental energy to deal with it. Because if you've ever been to like a potluck breakfast, it's like cheese and butter with a side of protein, if you're lucky, or donuts, and that's fine. And normally when we do it, I'll bring fruit and I can eat that, but that doesn't like super fit in my meal plan right now. And I'd either have to bring my food or bring a scale to weigh out the fruit. And I just don't feel like getting into that. We are in the good old Southern Baptist obesity belt down here. And so it would get a lot of looks and I just don't feel like dealing with it. So we're bowing out of Sunday school today and we're just going to church, normal church. So that's why I have a little extra time. And I really was trying not to avoid social situations, and I wouldn't say I'm really avoiding social situations. This is just one of those that the benefit, like balance, just isn't really there. And I'll catch them on the next one. It'll be fine. So that's that. And then what else I have a really big thing, but I'm trying to see what else. I guess that's really it. Okay, so today, this check-in right now that I did this morning is 52 weeks of check-ins. That's a whole year. So I have been on this bodybuilding journey, let's say, for it's been a little bit over a year because there were some weeks that I went on vacation or my coach went on vacation and we just didn't check in. But there has been a lot of check ins now. So I wanted to kind of do a 1 year anniversary highlight reel transformation video. So I have all of my pictures from last July to this July, 52 weeks of pictures, and I've kind of mushed them all together into a video so you can see what has happened. And I mostly am doing this so I can see what has happened because, you know, sometimes that saying you can't see the forest for the trees, that's very, very true. And so even yesterday when I was going through it, it was just amazing what has happened to my body. And so aside from like, oh, look at my leg muscles and how good they look, like that's really not what this is about. What this is about is this took 52 weeks. And a lot of times if you are not, and you'll see, like if you at the end when you watch the video, there are some pictures that don't look different from week to week, or some pictures that I was tighter and not tight the next week, or you know, it's not linear progression. And that's really what I wanted to hit home for you all and for me, because anytime you're trying to make a change, it's not going to be just yes, 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 yes. It's just not, that's not how it's going to go. And that's important to remember. So even when I was doing this, like it almost seems like borderline disrespectful how easy that video makes that transformation look. And it wasn't. Like what you don't see in there is 3 surgeries. So that was time out from the gym. There was a couple vacations, big ones, and we go on vacation, and so much cheer travel, work, school, my kid, my husband, life things. My grandma died. Lots of things happened in there. And so I hope you can see the consistency in those results, because that's really what that is. A million hip thrusts, so much training that you don't see, so much tracking that you don't see. But that's what you get when you are consistent and disciplined for a year, not for 6 weeks, not for 2 months, a whole year, plus some, because we're still going. So I hope you enjoy that. I hope you can take some motivation away from it. And that's on the end of this video. I will give just a couple disclaimers and warnings. There's a lot of lower body skin in these photos. I did not put my back pose on there, but from the side, there's kind of a lot of skin. So if you know me and you feel uncomfortable about that, skip through it really fast or just don't watch it. It's fine. I won't be offended. All right. And then a couple more things. There is no editing on these photos. I feel like I really wish people would be more clear about that. There is no photoshopping. There is no editing to my body. The most that has happened in there is an increase in the brightness on the photo to try and imitate stage lighting that would wash out lines, because we know if we have lines with brighter lighting, we're gonna be good. All right. So other than that, there's nothing. The only difference in the photos is the suit I'm wearing. My posing has gotten way better, and sometimes I'm in heels versus not. You can't always see that. But most of the poses I'm in my heels, and that's it. And that does change how my body looks some, but not a whole lot. Okay. And then the last couple things to show you and / tell you, I have my suit swatches. So I'll talk to you a little bit more about the suit design process. Let me open it here because I wasn't prepared. When I finish it, but I have these little swatches of colors that I kind of narrowed down that I wanted my suit to be. So I'll show them to you. I'm leaning a certain way already, but we'll show you the 5. These are teeny tiny. I hope they convey across the video. But this first one is like a purple velvet. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. But It's very dark. I don't have a lot of crystals on the suit to try and mitigate cost, because the more crystals on the suit, so this would be like the background of the suit, and then there's crystals on it, just depending on how fancy you want to go. But the more crystals, of course, the more dollars. And I mean, these suits can get on up into the $800-900 range, and that's just not what we're doing right now. Maybe when I'm a pro. You like that manifestation? The next one, oh, it's kind of like I've looked at them so much, it's all falling apart. Let me see if I can. If I squeal, it's because my cat is still learning how to not use her claws. Okay. The next one, and she's in my lap. The next one is this really shiny. This one is a little more fun. I don't know if you can see that one. Oh, yeah. A little more shiny, kind of emerald green. And then there's another like shinier purple, but then it goes really dark. So I'm not really sure how I feel about that one. And I thought I would like the purples, but they're just not hitting it like I thought they would. There is this magenta that was pretty, and it kind of sparkles. So I was thinking if I have less crystals. I mean, it's a pretty crystal suit what I'm going to get, but I thought maybe if the background sparkles, I could get away with less crystals. And then the very last one, so there's 5, is this like it's teal situation, which surprisingly is the one I am leaning towards. I thought I would lean towards the purples, but this one has been my favorite one in person. I'm not sure how well it's going to translate over the videos, but those are the 5. I'd love to hear your opinion. I'm leaning towards teal, but comment below, tell me which one you like the best, or you think would go the best. It's really not, I don't know that anyone loses over a suit color, but of course you want to pick something that's like complementary. You only have, 20 seconds to make an impression. So I'd like there to be like an immediate, like, whoa, So that is that. I've got my design consult like over the Instagram to get everything settled and picked on the 2nd. So I'll talk to you way more about the design and the suit and where it's coming from then once I go through all the stuff, because I really don't know enough to tell you anything right now. And tonight I have a posing session. My first one. I'd had like a little posing, it was private, let's say, months and months and months ago. And then it was with a local coach, and then she had some health issues and we have not been able to do anymore. So I found another posing coach out of Canada. Y'all, the internet's crazy. Who is going to give me some coaching lessons over WhatsApp or FaceTime or something like that tonight. And we'll see how that goes. I'm a little nervous because it's weird. It's just weird to do posing in front of somebody, but I'm going to have to do it. Way weirder than that when we're getting judged on physique. So I'm mostly looking forward to it, but a little bit nervous. I'll fill you in on how that went. Maybe I'll try and video some of it, but I don't know. It could be a complete disaster, but I'm sure I'll learn a lot, and I'm excited to be able to make my posing better, because you don't want to lose a show because you didn't present this physique you worked so hard for well. Oh God, how awful would that be, So it's a necessary, uncomfortable evil. And I usually end up liking it. So we'll see how that goes. And then the last thing, so for the upcoming week, I don't foresee a whole lot of big changes. Like I said, my weight dropped a lot. Things are looking good. I would love to cut back on cardio because I'm still feeling beat up, but I doubt that's going to happen. I would think everything will just stay the same. But in my life, things are not staying the same. So I have been going back and like trying to optimize my work schedule, because I'm in healthcare, and it can be super demanding, and so is prep, and so is All-Star Cheer, and I'm just trying to balance the best that I can, which is sometimes just seems like a joke. But I was trying to optimize my work schedule a little bit, and it's finally happened. So I'm starting a new place tomorrow, which is a hospital, and it's stressful. I already had a stress dream last night about not being able to find anything. And, I had an orientation, but there's no orientation like the first work day. You know what I mean? So I'm a little stressed out about that. And then I also, because of that, I have to adjust my training schedule. And I don't like to adjust things that seem to be working. So I'm having the big things are I'm having to switch around my training days. Like tomorrow is supposed to be usually a glute day, no cardio. But because the shift starts so early, I won't have enough time. I don't want to be like rushing around and stuff. I don't like doing that. So I had to kind of switch. So now instead of just glute, no cardio, it's shoulders and cardio. But I have to split so it'll be like training in the morning and then cardio at night. And oh, that makes me nervous because I'm getting tired by the end of the day. And I just don't like having that inner battle when I don't want to do something, but I'm making myself do it. I just hate doing that. And so I know that's going to happen probably all week. So I'm just not looking forward to it, but it'll be good. So, but just keep me in your thoughts while I'm struggling through this week. I'm also working 4 days and I hardly ever work 4 days, but cheer is expensive and we gotta bump up the funds sometimes when we need to. So that's what I'm doing this week. That's really it. It's been a whole lot of like keep doing the things. We're not doing a whole lot of changes. And so that's all I got. I hope my week goes good. I hope your week goes good. Hang tight for just a few seconds for that video at the end. Comment what suit colors you liked. Hopefully the colors came through well on the video. They seem to on my end, but we'll see when it actually uploads what happens. But comment on that. Let me know what you bought on Prime Day. I know what I should have bought. Probably some nonstick pans because my pans, struggle bus. Anyway. And like the video. Make sure you're sharing the videos. It takes like 1 second, people. And the channel is growing like pretty steadily. It's really cool. So share this with someone who is thinking about prepping, hasn't had a good prep, because my prep's been going okay. Like it can be okay. Or is just interested in bodybuilding in general or weight loss transformations or anything like that, because you'll see there's been a big change and I'm super excited to show you in this video coming up. So have a good week. I'll see you back next Sunday for week 12 or 12 weeks out. So week 8 update. That's 2 months. That's exciting. And I'll let you know how it's going. All right. Have a great day. Drink some water, get some steps, make some good choices. I'll see you next week. Bye.